Hi everyone and welcome to my channel English Fluency Lab, where I help you improve your English language skills. Friends, in this video I'm going to talk to you about the three expressions as long as soon as far as. Now these three expressions can be very confusing to some English learners, and many people think that these can be used interchangeably. Now, can they really be used interchangeably? Is there anything common between these three expressions? Well, that's exactly what we're going to find out in this video. So let's get started right away. First of all, let us understand, why are these three expressions so confusing? Well, the first thing is about the similar sounds, right? They sound very similar, as long as soon as far as. Now, this can be very difficult for learners to distinguish between them by ear, especially in spoken English. The second reason is that they have multiple meanings. Now, if you take the expression as far as, it can be used for degree, distance, opinion, and limiting statements. Now, this requires the English learner to understand their surrounding sentence, so that can also be very confusing. The third reason is time versus condition. Now, as long as can indicate both duration and a condition. Now, this can be confusing for learners who might associate long solely with time. And the final reason is that these three expressions may not be as common in the learner's native language. Now, without frequent exposure and practice, it's harder to solidify their usage, to use them regularly. So these are some of the reasons these three expressions can be very confusing. So let's start with them right away. Let's understand, when do you use as long as. As long as is used, number one, for time, when talking about a long period, right? You remember this thing out here, when talking about a long period. Example, I'll stay with you as long as you want, right? So we are talking about time out here. Then second, it can be used for a condition that is a requirement, right? You can go to the party as long as you are back by 11 p.m. What is the condition out here? As long as you are back by 11 p.m. right? So as long as can be used for time, which is a long period of time, and it can be used for a condition, right? The condition out here is as long as you are back by 11 p.m. So that is as long as. Now let us move to as soon as. As soon as can be used for time, when one thing happens at the same time as another. Now, please, this can be very tricky. Please understand this. When one thing happens at the same time as another, or immediately after another, right? Let's look at this example. The phone rang as soon as I walked into my apartment, right? So these two activities are happening together. He entered the apartment and the phone rang, right? So that's when you use as soon as. Let's move on to as far as. Now, as far as can be used first for degree or distance, right? Let's take an example. I'll walk with you as far as the corner, right? What is the degree or distance out here? As far as the corner. Now that could be 500 meters, 200 meters, 1 mile, we don't know, but it is being used for degree or distance. Number two, as far as can be used for opinion, right? Now, as far as I'm concerned, he owes me an apology, right? So he's expressing his opinion. As far as I'm concerned, he's not bothered about anybody else. As far as he's concerned or she's concerned, he owes me an apology. We are talking of an opinion out here. Or the third thing as far as can be used is to limit your statement, right? Example, as far as I know, right? Barry has never been outside the country. As far as I know, Barry has never been outside the country. So he's talking about his understanding of the subject, right? So it can be used for degree or distance, opinion, and to limit your statement, right? So that is as far as. So let me now give you a quick summary of these three expressions. As long as can be used for time, when talking about a long period of time, or second, it can be used for a condition that is a requirement. So that is when you use as long as. As soon as can be used for time, when one thing happens at the same time as another, or immediately after another. Now friends, this can be tricky. Please note the definition of time out here, and note the definition of time out here. In the first one, we are talking about a long period. In the second one, we are talking of something when one thing happens at the same time as another, or immediately after another. So we are talking of two activities out here. And as far as can be used for degree or distance, can be used for opinion, and can be used to limit your statement. So I hope you are now clear when to use as long as soon as far as. So let's take a quick quiz to check your understanding on this particular topic, right? So I'm going to give you 10 questions. You will get 5 seconds to answer every question, after which I will display the answer. So are you ready? Let's get started. Question number 1. I'll wait for the bus, dash, you need me to. What do you think is the correct answer? Your 5 seconds start now. Alright, the correct answer is as long as. I'll wait for the bus as long as you need me to. Question number 2. The movie was great. Dash the popcorn is concerned, it was a little stale though. What is the correct answer? Your 5 seconds start now. Alright, the correct answer is as far as. As far as the popcorn is concerned, it was a little stale though. Question number 3. You can borrow my bike, dash, you promise to be careful. Your 5 seconds start now. Alright, this should be a simple one. The correct answer is as long as you promise to be careful. Question number 4. Dash, I know, the train leaves at 8 p.m. Your 5 seconds are starting now. As far as I know, the train leaves at 8 p.m. Right? Alright, let's move on to question number 5. Call me dash, you get to the airport. Your 5 seconds start now. Call me as soon as you get to the airport. Right? Number 6. I opened the umbrella, dash, it started to rain. What do you think is the correct answer? Activity. We are talking of activity out here. Right? As soon as it started to rain. Question number 7. We can go for a walk, dash the park. We are talking of distance out here, friends. That's a hint I'm giving you. Right? Your 5 seconds start now. Alright. As far as the park. Question number 8. Dash, he finishes his homework, he can play video games. Right? You're talking of a condition out here, friends. That's a hint I'm giving you. It's a condition. Your 5 seconds start now. Alright. As long as he finishes his homework, he can play video games. Number 9. The cookies will be ready, dash, they turn golden brown. Your time starts now. As soon as they turn golden brown. And the last question coming up, number 10. I'm happy to help, dash I can. Your 5 seconds start now. I'm happy to help as long as I can. So friends, how many did you get correct out of 10? Did you get all of them right? Please put your scores in the comment box. And friends, if you found this video valuable and if you have learned something new, please give me a like. Please press the bell and please do subscribe to my channel because I keep coming up with videos like these to help you improve your English language skills. Thank you very much and I will see you in the next one.